Welcome, people of YouTube, to my next new replay. I'm 2Z Porygon, and I'm about to replay a game which I played on the PlayStation 2 long ago, but now I have the Wii version of it. It's time to replay Meet the Robinsons, the game. So this is a game based on one of my favorite movies of 2007, and I really enjoyed the video game too back then. As I mentioned, I recorded the PS2 version of it long ago, and now, since I have the Wii version, which I can play on my Wii U, and because of that it now has better quality, I'm about to, show what it's like all over again. But on the Wii, of course. So with this loading screen right here, the one with the blueprints, if you hold down the A button, you can move this Meet the Robinsons logo all over the blueprint and erase it. Like you see this, I'm erasing pretty much everything on the blueprints, or as much as I can anyway. So let's do this. Let's begin Wilbur Robinson's disastrous time-traveling adventure.
There we go. Go ahead, Carl.
Wilbur, come back, please. If you don't, you'll get caught like always. Shift the blame to me. We'll fight, not talk for a week. Then get tired of not talking. You'll come up with another crazy plan, and I'll get blamed again.
Relax, Carl. Operation Tut is complete. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do you mean, uh-oh? Get out of there!
Oh, Wilbur, you just had to spring that trap. Your best hope this doesn't alter history too much. So yeah, Wilbur went for all that just to get a selfie of him with a mummy. And now he must escape this place. So in the Wii version, you control the camera by moving the Wii remote around, much like in Barnyard the game. Holy crap, this pyramid is collapsing. It's totally collapsing. So that right there is the game telling you that you can automatically vault over small objects.
Come on, little buddy. Hurry!
I'm hurrying!
Just gotta wait until the door is open wide enough. Well, I see the exit ahead. Wilbur jumps automatically as well. There's the exit. Can Wilbur make it? That's a no. Just his luck.
Hey, are you there? Speak to me!
I'm okay, Carl. I fell to a lower level. I just need to find my way out.
Yeah, and oh god, even more collapsing is occurring. In fact, this place is also about to flood. So it's time to make haste, of course. Now when you come over here, the game tells you, well, first it gives you this message. But now it tells you that you can slide around these narrow paths by hitting the A button. Not holding it, just hitting it. Come on, get going. You really don't want to drown in the past. Not in ancient Egypt, of course. Oh, what? Oh, okay, good. I thought I was about to fall off somehow, but now there's a big gap right here. And, well, Wilbur barely made it. There's another pressure pad right here. And now there's a statue up ahead, which you gotta move onto that pressure pad. You can either push on it or pull it. And now the whole place is collapsing again.
Don't worry, I see it.
Come on, we must run.
Ugh.
Wilbur Robinson, the Tomb Raider. Imagine that. And this prologue mission is almost over. There's the new exit, but holy crap, what's gonna happen now? That's gonna happen. Come on, Wilbur, you must outrun that giant head. Outrun it Indiana Jones style. Come on, you're almost out, you're almost out. Can he make it? He did. Okay, so I guess that place wasn't really a pyramid.
It's irresponsible. You're skipping carefree down the road to inevitable doom.
Carl, I
and-
barely touched anything. I'm sure that whatever minor alteration may have occurred will go completely unnoticed.
Unnoticed? Gee, you think they'll notice this? Chariot of the Gods?
I know this looks bad, but let's examine the evidence. That could be any kid riding a time machine. See? My hair is completely different.
Yeah,
Wilbur, there you are, Wilbur. I'm leaving on a business trip for a few days. Don't touch the time machine. I want you to alter existence as we know it, okay?
Absolutely.
Wait a minute.
Great, Dad.
Goodbye,
See you in
Wilbur.
a few days.
What did he say about the time machine?
He said, give him a fribbergobnop, we're gonna have a ticket, which means have fun with the time machine. Just a little code talk that my dad and I have. Yeah, we're tight. See? I just need one more person to finish my collection. Someone who's suave, debonair, and has rock star good looks. To the time machine!
So, Wilbur got selfies with other people in the past, and now he wants to get one more. I wonder where he'll be time traveling to next. So after the prologue mission, you now play the real first mission of the game where you're inside the Robinson's house. And there it gives you your first objective, which is to talk to Wilbur's mom, Franny. You know, the woman who teaches frogs how to sing like humans. Yeah. And there she is right now. Oh. Yeah, better watch out for Aunt Billy's train. But anyway.
Oh, there you are. Have you taken out the garbage yet?
No, but I'm dying to do it. Honest.
Because I think someone just changed the garage code.
What? But I needed to get in there. This is terrible.
I know you're disappointed. Taking out the garbage is quite a thrill ride. Now, why don't you go ask your cousin Laszlo if he knows anything about the code?
Where is he?
Sounds like he's in the lab.
And Wilbur was just in the lab. Okay, well, and now the game is giving you the map of the Robinson house. But I played this game so many times, so I pretty much know where to go, you know, in every part of the game. So let's get over to that lab and see what Laszlo knows about the garage code. Oh, and here the game tells you that you can hit the 2 button to get advice from Carl.
Hey, buddy, if you ever get in a jam or need a little help, don't forget to call me. You know I've always got great advice for you.
Oh, sure you do. And there's Laszlo. That crazy flying painter who always paints his sister's hat. Okay, so let's talk to him.
Wilbur, how about I paint you orange?
Hey, I love orange. But maybe later. Listen, someone changed the garage code and I need to get in there.
Well, I didn't change it, but I know how you can find out who did. All you need is a private detective, 2 giraffes with telescopes, 3...
That seems complicated.
Ow. Well, maybe you could just build a scanner and use it to scan the keypad for DNA. Use the disassembler in the storage room to get the parts you need. Then, you can build the scanner with our handy Robinson transmogrifier.
So that's exactly where Wilbur needs to go next. Up to the storage room I go. let's get that disassembler and get all the parts I need for a scanner. Wow, this storage room is huge, but that right there is the disassembler. One of the many gadgets that Wilbur gets. Also, the animation of Wilbur climbing a ladder, it's kind of funny. Okay, disassembler, come to... Alright. Come to Wilbur. So the gadgets that you select are matched to the direction pad on the Wii remote. In fact, you hit that direction, like up for example, which is where the disassembler is assigned to. And now, it's giving you a tutorial on targeting stuff, and then, well, you fire the disassembler at that. And disassembling things is how you get components to make gadgets with. So I believe you need 10 of each cylinder, sphere, and pyramid to make the scanner. So I'm just going to go around and disassemble everything I can. There are all kinds of blueprints in the game that you can get. And of course you need enough components to build those stuff. As of right now, I can only hold 40 of each component at a time. There's an upgrade for carrying even more components that you can get later. And I don't think there's anything over there. I'm gonna go this way next. Whoa, alright. Gonna wait for that van to shut off. Come on, turn off. I have a few pieces left to disassemble here, and then I'll leave the storage room. Well, that's about everything. Let's go build that scanner. Oh, and also another thing about this loading screen right here. Well, in the PS2 version anyway, if you hit the shoulder buttons, you can make the blueprints like go all wiggly and stuff, and you can erase it at the same time. But it seems that you can't really do so in the Wii version for some reason. I tried everything. I hit all the buttons and even shook the Wii remote and nunchuck, but I can't get the blueprint to wiggle and whatnot. So all I can really do is erase the blueprints. Okay, so now let's get that scanner transmogrified.
Oh yeah!
So, already built Wilbur's second gadget.
Well, now that you have a scanner, you should know I'm always on the lookout for chromatically interesting scans.
How come?
Oh, I use the scans for reference in my paintings. All the scans you make will be automatically uploaded to my database. And cousin, I'll gladly reward you for any scans you find.
Great! Well, I've got to go scan the garage door and find out who changed the code.
See you later, Wilbur.
So here's how the scanner works. When you're not locked onto something, and you hit right on the direction pad, it'll scan the entire area and it tells you what can be scanned and what can be disassembled. Although right now the game is telling me that I need to lock onto something and then scan Laszlo. You can scan people and a lot of inanimate objects, but now let me show you the environment scan. So everything briefly turns black and white, and you get an icon that shows what can be scanned and what can be disassembled. Like this bird gadget, for example, and also this thing right here, the organ, okay? And this, oh wait, I meant to log on to this right here. This, well, it says the first invention. It's Cornelius Robinson's first working invention. Now, anybody who's seen the movie may guess exactly what that first invention is. And of course, I'm one of those people, so I do know what that invention is. Let's also scan this, the machine of possibilities. And if the game will just let me lock onto Carl. So as Lasso mentioned, he'll reward Wilbur for any specific scans that he finds. And usually those rewards are new blueprints. Oh yeah, and you can also scan the transmogrifier. And I have no new blueprints available right now, so guess I'll have to wait until I do get a new one. Oh, and that bouncing alien creature you see right there, it's called a Zumzat. And okay, I'm trying to log onto that so I can scan it. It tells you that the Zumzat is vulnerable to electricity, which is not what the disassembler does, so you can't really destroy the Zumzat with that. Also, this room right here is Wilbur's bedroom, and this right here is called a Chargeboard screen, or yeah, a virtual Chargeball screen. It allows you to play a certain game, which I can't really do right now. And this right here, it's a Robinson aid station, which restores your energy, including both your health and your gadget energy. And I don't even need to use that right now, so... And you can scan these transport tubes as well. Of course, these things warp you to different parts of the house, like the dining room and the living room. And, well, I'm already in Wilbur's room, so I don't really need to transport there. And I can't transport to the yard or the train room yet because I haven't even been to those rooms yet. Oh, and these potted plants you see right here? That's where you'll find Uncle Spike and Dimitri, and for some reason they scream every time you run near them. And of course you can scan them as well. Didn't mean to scan that one. But now, let's scan that garage code and see who changed it. Ah, so Grandpa Bud did it. Well,
The scanner says Grandpa Bud changed the garage code. I think I saw him in the dining room.
okay, where did Brandy come from? Oh wait, she was right there. Okay, well, let's scan her while I'm at it. And I believe you can also scan the garage door, or... Yeah, I can, but okay, there. And you can just scan either door. Also, you can go up these stairs. This leads to another door, which you can't even go through, but behind the doors, you can see tentacles coming out, and that would be the Robinson's octopus butler, Lefty. Yeah, that's the... Apparently he's in this game as well. Well, kind of. You never do see him outside of the door. But before I move on to the dining room, the scanner's telling me that I can scan this wall right here. So there's a hidden door. Well then. This right here is a chest. No, I tried to scan it. It's a disassembler chest, and inside will contain either a blueprint or maybe even, oh, an action figure. Yeah, you can get those too. And also concept art and even VR discs for the Chargeball game. And I'm already full on all 3 components again. This right here on the floor is, okay, the game won't let me log onto it. Well, I might as well scan the TV while I'm at it.
Scan an entire collection.
Okay, so I just got a new blueprint for scanning that. But this you see right here is called a Habit Glove seal. Okay, now I can log onto it. But I can't really interact with it right now. I need to get a certain gadget, which is called Habit Gloves, but I won't be getting them until much later. You can disassemble one of the refrigerators here, and behind that is another chest. So this one has a new blueprint. Oh, and look at that. There's yet another chest behind this fridge. And it contains another blueprint. I might as well just refill my disassembler's energy now.
Reserves maximized.
So now let's go to that dining room.
Wilbur, I need a favor.
And what would that be?
Well, hey there. Is this where we sign up for the treasure hunt?
No. I need the code to the garage. You were the last one
There's
to...
no time for that now. You gotta help me find my teeth. Pearly whites, they've gone missing.
I bet it's Mom singing frogs again. Listen, if I promise to find your teeth for you, will you tell me the new garage code?
Who's and what's he? Yeah, my brain's all a fluster. Find my teeth, and then we'll talk about that doohickey. Meanwhile, I'll search the peanut butter.
Right. I'll go check the music room.
Really? Searching a jar of peanut butter for false teeth? Bud really is the weirdest guy on Earth. He wears his clothes backwards and even lets a woodchuck live on his arm, I mean. Okay, well, here's the music room.
Wilbur, it's me, Laszlo. If you're going to the music room, see if you can scan all the frogs. I'll upload a reward to your family album when you've scanned them all.
This message here tells you that you can change targets while you're logged onto something by flicking the nunchuck. And now, you gotta scan all of Branny's frogs. After you do the target switching, of course. So now let's get scanning. Here's Freddy, the drummer, and... I hate when the game does that. Come on, just... No, screw it, I'll just get these out of the way so the game will let me switch to another frog. There's Fabian. That one's playing the trombone. This one, on the cello, I think, Francis. There's the piano player. And this one, Lloyd, what's he playing? A trumpet. And now let's scan the leader frog, Frankie, the one who has Grandpa Bud's teeth.
You scanned all the frogs. So here's the reward I promised you.
All right, Frankie. Walk over the teeth.
Hey, hush, Travis.
That's right, just like in the movie, Frankie took Grandpa Bud's teeth for some odd reason. Oh, and speaking of the movie, I should probably mention that the story of the video game takes place before the movie. And I think you might see why later on, as the game goes on.
Grandpa, I found your teeth.
Oh, well, I only found a paper airplane, a dust bunny, and a potato chip that looks like Jamaica.
Jamaica? Cool. Now, did you change the garage code?
Yep.
So, what is it?
I don't know. Someone else changed it right after I did. Don't recall who, though. Why don't you ask Uncle Art? He's out back by his spaceship.
Well, crap. Someone else changed the garage code after Bud did, even though the scanner still says that he did it. But, okay, well. Let's go find Uncle Art, shall we? So you can go out the front door, which leads to the yard. Oh, there he is. Riding some kind of purple spear. It looks like Violet's Borsfield from The Incredibles. But anyway, that big spear he's riding is called a protected spear. And now you gotta ride it. Just step here and... well, now it's telling you about how you ride the protected spear. And it also has a limited amount of energy, so you gotta get to the end before it runs out. Although you will run into power-ups that will refill your energy. In fact, I pretty much never do run out. So let's go see Uncle Art now. You can also see that there's a record time, and if you get to the end before exceeding the record time, you'll get a reward, which is a new blueprint. And I am going to try to do that here. In fact, there are free protected spear rides in the game. Exactly free. You can also see that there are Zumzats along the way and that you can run over, which doesn't really seem to do anything. Gotta watch out for these hedges shaped like hands. And And they're also hedges shaped like dinosaurs, like pterodactyls, and that's pretty amazing. Gotta continue watching out for these hands. They're trying to stop me from getting there in time. And now I'm in a room full of water. Okay, one more. Make it. I made it. I'm gonna make it before a minute and 50 seconds. Alright, got a new blueprint. And I'm really glad I did it on the first try. Very nice.
Greetings, Pizza Eater. Wilbur, you're just the boy I wanted to see. I need help.
Me too. I have to find out who changed the code to the garage.
No time for that now. We're in the midst of a crisis of interstellar proportions. I made a pizza delivery to Nebulon 5 and picked up a herd of Zumzats. Cute little critters. I had a bunch of them on my ship, but now they've escaped.
Wilbur Robinson is on the job. Any hint on how to capture them?
Yes, a high-energy discharge will stun them long enough to catch them. You know, like from that Chargeball game you're always playing?
Great. I'll just go get my Chargeball glove from my room.
Atta boy, nephew. Go get 'em.
Yes, viewers, that is indeed Adam West voicing Uncle Art, like he did in the movie. And, well, it does sound like that West has to reprise his role as Art in the video game as well. So as Wilbur mentioned that his Chargeball glove is in his room, even though I was there earlier, but the Chargeball glove wasn't even there yet. And that is the third gadget that you'll be getting in the game. But before you can actually use the Chargeball glove,
Mission accomplished.
you have to play an actual game of Chargeball. So this will be the first time I'm showing that off. And it's really just a tutorial, so it won't be hard at all. So Chargeball is all about destroying your opponent's bricks, and afterwards you throw a ball at their goal, and that's how you win a round. And there are power-ups you can get as well. You can also throw the Chargeball at these green circles on the wall, which automatically hits one of your opponent's bricks. And when you get a power-up, you hit the A button to use it. Come on, hit it. That's the last brick. Alright.
I know.
What? No!
Sorry, pal. Round 1 goes to me. Well, actually, that was the only round. So you only had to play the tutorial once. So now, let's go get those Zumzats for Uncle Art. There's the first one. Oh yeah, and one thing that I don't really like about this game is that even when you log on to something, you still have to aim at that target with the Wii Remote's pointer. Right now, I'm trying to hit this... Okay, I got it. After you hit the Zumzat, it splits into 3, and you just gotta touch them to collect them. Got Zumzat number 2, or rather 6 of them. About to get the next 3 from this. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Come on. My god. Thank you. There may be only one left. Spike, Dimitri, seriously, it's just Wilbur. What are you freaking out about? Why can't I hit? Okay, there. Okay, I believe that was the last Zumzat. So there are exactly 15 of them. It's back to the yard I go.
Wilbur, over
I really
here.
enjoy ruining those blueprints.
Nice delivery. You tracked down every last one of them.
Grandpa Bud said you might know who changed the code to the garage?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I've been out making deliveries. Why don't you go ask your Aunt Billy? She should be in the train room.
Well, I should have figured that Uncle Art would be too busy to change a garage code. So he says to go to the train room, and even though I haven't been there yet, I can still transport to it. So let's go. Gonna go see Wilbur's Aunt Billy, who is all crazy about trains.
Hey, Aunt Billy! Did you change the code to the garage door?
Oh, Wilbur, you've got to help me. I'm caught in the middle of a scheduling disaster.
What's the problem?
My toy train is out of juice, and the switch to the recharge station is jammed again. Could you help me, Wilbur?
I'll have it fixed in a jiffy.
Well, not so yet. Or, okay, well, maybe I do have to do this right now. This right here is telling you that there's an alternate mode to using your gadgets. You hit the C button, and then hold down a direction on the direction pad, well, depending on which gadget you're using. I need to use the Chargeball for this, so I'm holding down left on the Wii Remote. And now you gotta aim at these right here, which are the switches to Aunt Billy's recharge station. And you gotta do it 3 more times. But before I do so, I'm going up these stairs. And up here, you'll find a Habit Glove seal and another disassembler chest. Unfortunately though, there was nothing but components in that one, and I'm already maxed out on them. But there is another disassembling chest up these stairs. This one ought to contain something even better. Oh, it's just an action figure. Those are really just things that you can view at the game's menu, and I don't really care for those. But now let's get Billy's toy train running again. Gotta hit these next 3 switches. Oh yes, and you can also scan the train as well. Oh, and also using your gadgets with the alternate mode, it drains their energy much faster. But it does, well, it automatically regenerates, but it doesn't fill itself completely. You still gotta use the aid stations if you want to refill them back to full energy. Well, Billy, there you have it.
Oh, thank you so much, Wilbur. Now I can get things back on track.
Ah, that's a good one. Listen, do you know who changed the garage code?
Why don't you ask your Uncle Gaston? He's in the cannon range.
Oh, jeez. Well, it better have been Gaston who changed the code. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Billy's maiden name was Jean. You know, before being married to Uncle Joe. You know, Billie Jean? Oh, okay, well. Let's go back to the living room. And yes, I was referencing a Michael Jackson song right there. I do really like Billie Jean. It's one of the best songs that Jackson has. Okay, off to that cannon room. It's this room right here, but... Oh no, locked. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, after finding out that the door to the cannon room is locked, you don't really know what you're supposed to do next. In fact, this is pretty much one instant in the game where hitting the 2 button to ask for advice from Carl actually becomes useful. When you hit the 2 button here, he says,
Have you tried talking to Laszlo?
yeah, that's actually a pretty good hint on what you're supposed to do next. You need to go talk to Laszlo again about getting into the cannon room. So let's go back to the laboratory of Cornelius Robinson. In the movie, Wilbur said that Cornelius looked like Tom Selleck, which was a lie. But he was voiced by Tom Selleck in the movie, and I think he did reprise his role in this video game.
I need to get into the cannon range. Can you help me?
You'd need an extendo key to get in there. Extendo key? Wait, I know! You could build one using your disassembler. Here's the blueprint.
Laszlo? This blueprint calls for a skeleton alloy?
Yeah, that's what we call a rare component. Sometimes you need rare components to build inventions.
But where am I supposed to get the alloy?
Well, I was just putting some paint away in the storage room and I saw a new chest in there. Maybe it's got some skeleton alloy in it.
Okay, so Wilbur now needs to go back to the storage room to get that skeleton alloy. And good thing I'm already full on standard components, so I don't really need to disassemble anything else in here. But there's the chest that has the alloy. Alright, so I may know how I'm supposed to get up there. Sometimes I may forget, but just gonna get this thing out of the way. Okay, so you do need to go this way. Gonna slide along here. And I must continue with the sliding. Alright. And you know what? I'm gonna use the alternate mode, like the alternate aiming mode with the disassembler. This gives it a long-range shot, as opposed to a short-range shot when you're firing it normally. Well, I just got the alloy. Well, let's go build that extendo key now. And let's continue ruining more blueprints. This one showing a new robot. Hopefully it's one that isn't meant to replace Carl or anything. Okay, so... Oh yeah, and let's look at the other blueprints I got so far. This one is a health upgrade, which gives Wilbur an extra health bubble. And there's also a Dino shirt sheet, which is just something that gives Wilbur, like, a new shirt to wear. And also I got a pizza shirt sheet as well, and a space helmet. That gives Wilbur a hat to wear. But really, I'm supposed to build the extendo key now, so... And now, let's get into that cannon room. Okay, well, I can't create the health upgrade right now. But I won't even be needing it anyway. Just let me first disassemble a few things to regain some components. Funny how I'm doing this right in front of Franny and she's not freaking out that I'm disassembling a bunch of the furniture. Ooh, seems like Gaston was expecting Wilbur.
So, Wilbur, it appears fate has brought us together again.
Enough talk. I know you are the one who changed the garage code.
Right you are, nephew. But if you ever want to see the garage again, you'll have to face my cannon challenge.
Your talk does not frighten me, Uncle.
Very well. It's time for a light brunch.
Okay then, let's do this. So now you get a tutorial for doing dodging. While you're in targeting mode, you hit the A button in a direction to do a dodge roll. And that's really all you need to get through this cannon challenge. You gotta avoid these giant meatballs. Of course, in the movie, Gaston is pretty crazy about meatballs, which is why he invented the meatball cannon.
Nicely done. I underestimated your finger food dodging skills. Truly, you are one with the meatball.
Thanks. I think. So, what's the garage code?
Fine. It's banana. But don't think it'll be so easy next time. I'm upgrading to garlic cheese balls.
What kind of garage code is banana? My god. But now Wilbur can get into the garage. And when you go back and interact with it, well, that ends this level.
Wilbur! I think you forgot to take out the trash, sweetie.
Trash. Right. Thanks. Camera.
Make sure you close the door tightly or the alarm won't ring.
Yeah, Mom. Oh no! Carl! Somebody's stealing the time machine!
Let me guess. Maybe a reckless teenager who never listens to his wise robot friend?
Not me, Carl. Some guy in a bowler hat. Ah, great. We're gonna find some way to blame me for this.
You left the garage door open, didn't you?
Next question.
We have to tell your dad!
Carl! What's the first rule in a situation like this?
Close the garage door.
Ooh, low blow. No, it's don't panic. Now, we need to get the time machine back from that bowler hat guy.
Well, you're dead, and I'm deactivated. Nice knowing ya.
I can follow him in the prototype time machine, but we'll need to infiltrate the time laboratory security vault.
You're gonna break into your dad's time lab?
Yes. Now, what's the fastest way to sub-level 3?
Let's see. Sub-level 3. Okay, you'll need to take the 415 Express, run the giant hamster ball to the 3rd hall, jump through the spinning fan of death, turn right. No, wait! I mean left. Are you sure you don't want to tell your dad?
I'm sure.
Right. After that, you just have to make it past the robot guardian, but he's nothing to worry about.
Sweet. High five.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, wait a minute.
Carl, don't tell me you read the map upside down. My god. I always thought robots were smarter than that. But, that's the end of level 1 of the game. Which was the Robinson house, of course. And now, for level 2, you're in the Robinson basement. And Wilbur now needs to get to the time lab to get his father's other time machine. But, that's gonna have to wait until the next video. Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna be playing one level per video. You know, seems consistent, right? Well, thank you for watching part 1 of my replay of Meet the Robinsons on the Wii, and I will see you later, where I play level 2, and get through this gigantic basement. Bye everyone.